going, everyone? Mega Mashers here, and I do apologize. I just woke up. I gotta go to work soon, but I thought I'd wake up a little bit early to get this video off for you guys. So in this video, we are going to be reviewing Leavanny. Leavanny has a very, very rare and interesting type combination of bug and grass. Something that it shares with Parasect, and that's it. So let's take a look at the bug and grass typing. You have a 4 times resistance to grass and ground. That's actually pretty awesome. And you resist electric, fighting, and water. However, you are weak to the likes of bug, ice, poison, and rock, and you have a 4 times weakness to fire and flying. That means that if you were to ever put this thing up against Talonflame, well, that's just suicide right there. Okay, so let's take a look at the abilities here. The first one we get is Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll boosts your speed by 2 stages under the effects of sunlight, which can actually be pretty awesome. Considering that this thing gets Swords Dance, you could run an effective Chlorophyll sweeping set. The next ability that we have is Overcoat. Overcoat is also a pretty decent ability in the fact that not only does it protect you from passive damage from weather such as hail and sandstorm, but it also protects you from powder moves such as Sleep Powder, Spore, and Poison Powder. But here's the thing though. This thing is part grass type, which means that you have an immunity to Spore and to Sleep Powder. So Overcoat may not be the best ability out of the 3. The last ability though, ho 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 buddy, we got Swarm. Swarm is an ability that when you are under a third of your health, your Swarm ability kicks in, and it gives your Bug-type moves a 50% power boost, which could turn the tide in battle. So let's take a look at the stats here. We got 75 on the HP, 103 on the attack, 80 in both the defense and special defense, 70 in the special attack, and 92 on the speed. So let's taking a look at all these stats. In general, it doesn't really have any bad or lackluster stats. I mean, even that base 70 special attack, we can make use of it. As a matter of fact, how's about we navigate our way to Pokemon Showdown and allow me to demonstrate? So the first set that I have for you guys is meant to be a special attacking setup lead. Now, this right here is meant for you to be a lead. I know I said that already, but say it nice, or say it twice because it's nice, because of the fact that this is important. So, the item for choice is going to be Focus Sash, and Focus Sash allows for you to survive any move at full health that would otherwise one-shot you. The ability is going to be Swarm, and as a disclaimer, we will be using Swarm as in all of these sets here, because it is, in my opinion, the most superior ability there is. The first move that we got is Sticky Web. And this is one of the reasons why you must use this thing as a lead, is to set up Sticky Web as soon as possible. That way, unless you are flying or have the ability Levitate, any Pokemon that switches into Sticky Web will have their speed dropped by 1 stage, which is actually pretty freaking cool. The next move that we'll be using is going to be Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm, base 130 special attack with a 100% sucky drawback, that being your special attack gets freaking dropped by 2 stages. So you need to use this move to completely annihilate your Pokemon very quickly. Things like Caracosta, things like Rhydon, things like Kabutops. Otherwise, there's really no point dropping your special attack by 2 stages. Up next, we got Electra Web. Electra Web is like Icy Wind, except this is an electric type move that lowers your opponent's speed by 2 stages. So, yeah, like, if Sticky Web doesn't work, well, you got Electra Web that will lower your opponent's speed by 2 stages. And lastly, we got Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz is a very awesome bug-type stab, base 90 power special attack. Not to mention, this is a sound-based move that goes right through substitutes. That's pretty freaking cool. And taking a look at the EV spread here, we're going to go max special attack, max speed, and the remainder into your HP, and we'll go with the timid nature. So basically, you're going to be as fast as possible and hitting relatively hard with the likes of Leaf Storm and Bug Buzz as your stab, setting up Sticky Web, and hopefully that will be enough to basically bag a victory, whether it be short-term or a long-term battle. Up next, we are going to be seeing more of a physically oriented Leavanny set, and this is meant to set up and cause some huge pain. So the only for choice is going to be Life Orb to allow you to have a 30% boost in the power of your moves at the cost of 10% of your health. And once again, we'll be going with Swarm because Swarm is just so freaking cool. Up next, we got Swords Dance. Swords Dance is a move that boosts your attack by 2 stages. So that means with a Swords Dance boost, Life Orb boost, you're pretty much just going to be ready to clean some house. Up next, we have X-Scissor. X-Scissor is a base 80 physical bug type move with no secondary effects, but that's okay, bro. That's fine. Up next, we got Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade, base 90 grass type physical move, and it has a high critical hit ratio. So that could be pretty freaking awesome. And lastly, we got Knockoff. Yes, Knockoff. Knockoff, one of the best moves for any Pokemon to learn. It's base 65 power, and it gets a 50% power increase if you happen to remove your opponent's held item. And this also serves as a great utility check to Pokemon that are heavily dependent on their items. And there's a lot of bulky Eviolite users in the PU tier, and Knockoff is just going to be like, bye-bye Eviolite, you're done, and so is your Pokemon. And as for the EV spread, we're going to go with the Jolly Nature, max attack, max speed, the remainder goes into the special defense. It's pretty self-explanatory. You're meant to be as fast and as hard-hitting as possible after one Swords Dance boost. And lastly, now this here is a set that I'm not going to get you guys to take seriously. I mean, like, Leavanny is not really the bulkiest Pokemon, obviously. But I thought, you know what, I should try a bulky setup set. You know, it might work. I've never tried this set before. I just made this set on the fly like 5 minutes ago. Anyways, so the item for choice is going to be Leftovers to allow you to have passive recovery at the end of each turn. The ability, once again, is going to be Swarm because we'll be using Bug Buzz. And Bug Buzz is a pretty powerful base 90 special type move, as I said, and it goes right through substitutes. Now, be warned though, because of the fact that this is a sound-based move, any Pokemon with soundproof will be immune, but I don't think you have really anything to worry about, because more often than not, Bug Buzz is one of the types that has no immunities against it, so you should be fine. So, we're going to go with Calm Mind, as this boosts your special attack and special defense by 1 stage. Bug Buzz, as I said, base 90 bug type move, special side, 10% chance to lower your special defense by 1 stage, and it goes through substitutes. Up next, we got Heal Bell. So, Heal Bell not only cures your status if you were to get inflicted by either a burn or poison or paralysis, but this also gives a great utility to your entire team, because that right there allows for you to heal your entire team of any status afflictions. And lastly, we got Synthesis. Synthesis is a healing move in which it heals 50% of your maximum health. However, if you are under the effects of weather, say sandstorm or rain or hail, well, you only get 25% of your health back. But if you're under the effects of sun, you get 75% of your health back. So this is sort of like a blessing and a curse. Although either way, I don't think you should ever call a healing move a curse, because the fact that this thing even gets access to Synthesis is pretty freaking awesome. And the EV spread goes like this. We got 248 into its HP, 252 into its defense, and 8 into speed, and we got a Bold Nature. Considering that there's no way to boost your physical defense, you're going to want to be as physically defensive as possible. And after a couple Calm Mind boosts, you're going to be specially bulky. So, there you have it, guys. That's really all I got to say about Leavanny. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Masher Army if you enjoyed this video. Share this video, share this channel to all your friends. Get them to join the Masher Army, because we are a community, a crazy community that grows one day at a time. So thank you guys for watching. I shall see you guys next upload. I gotta get ready for work because 12-hour night shifts are always fun! Woo!